Portugal. I think we're live. Good morning and good day, YouTube. Welcome. We were talking about entrepreneurship and also Portugal. Yes, we have a plan B now. If everything goes sideways and everyone becomes unemployed, we're gonna move to Portugal, where one of our beautiful viewers, Swizer, has old agriculture friends. I could grow some potatoes. Let's just say how it is. I was spawned in a small village farm. Basically, it's not a huge farm, but we had a couple of fields. They weren't like huge ass field, but they were decent sized. We were growing potatoes, carrots, a lot of berries, and whatnot. So I could grow some potatoes in Portugal. Do they grow in Portugal? Probably, yeah. So there's a plan B, guys, if the game development journey doesn't pay off. Hey, Spy, nice that you came, and I'll see ya again, alright? Take care at the workplace. Zeiko is here. Good day, Zeiko. How's it going? How did it go with the TE meeting? Zeiko, I just went over it. If you don't mind, check the VOD like 15 minutes. Maybe like check the 15 minutes. So that I don't need to like repeat myself right out of the gate. If you don't want to do that, let me know. I can summarize it properly. Potatoes do grow in Portugal. That's awesome. But hey, guys, I did good yesterday. I didn't do like crazy amount of work yesterday because I was busy with the family. I went to the employment office and whatnot, but I did something which I think is really cool, and I want to show it to you. And I want to talk about what Isai's AG posted as well, adding another dev unpaid. So let's talk about that in just a second. But first, I want to show what I've done. We're gonna be talking about fonts. I know, fonts. What's the big deal? It is a big deal. Look at this. We now have a little bit of a more gothic, kind of like spooky, maybe it looks a little bit more like Don't Starve font. This is because I was showing it to my girlfriend. It says cool to enjoy. Let's put it Killer 666. Yeah, that's gonna be our new nickname. And I think it looks cool, but that's not all. No, that's not all. I did some more. Hello world. How do you like my new chat feature? All right, so we have a chat. I gave it a little bit of a facelift. What? Check this out. Hello world. How do you like my new chat feature? It's. What do you think? What do you think, guys? I think it's pretty cool. Yeah. It's great. That's what I'm talking about. Electro has the enthusiasm of being pro-AME. Global chat incoming. I wouldn't mind that. I think we gotta expand the. We should expand the kind of like the chat. Right now, you can only see basically what's happening around you, even though technically that message was sent to everyone. So we could just have like a chat log and it would tell what everyone wrote. We could do that. Yeah, it's definitely something we could do. And I think like the chat kind of thing is one of the easier things we can do. Definitely. Name transforms into chat. Yeah. Hey, hi, Electra, how's it going? It's great. Global chat would make wilderness banter easy. True. I'm just a little bit worried that if we add chat log, do we need to add moderation? Is there a rule? Do we need to add like moderation? Like, how does it work? At what point do we need moderation, or is it always kind of like non-compulsory? Like, is it something that isn't a must? Do you have to add like moderation? How does it work? Does anyone know? Wouldn't you need it already since you have a chat? Well, yeah, I suppose, yeah. Koivu, what the hell, Koivu? Koivu! Koivu! Making our dreams come true. Thank you, Koivu. I really do respect that. 10 biggies. That is a big one. Thank you, Koivu. Thank you. Seikko got one. Let's freaking go. Koivu. Koivu's been working now hard, and he's spending those hard-earned euros on here. I really do respect that, Koivu. Don't spend too much. You should buy something nice for yourself. Maybe a Baldur's Gate poster or a Baldur's Gate 3 mouse pad, or I don't know, another copy of Baldur's Gate just in case. Do it like Club Penguin with pre-made dialogues and emotes. I don't know why. Probably yeah. Koivun takaa tulee maali. Depending on how the servers are hosted, if they're player hosted, then you could have an admin role, but that takes some work for the admin features and just move the responsibility to the admin. Yeah, all right. It's because I have absolutely no idea as like right now on how to add moderation into the chat. Like sure, I can be doing like a bunch of if statements, like if message contains the N-word, we're gonna like kick him out of the server. Like I can do that. But there's so many ways you can write the N-word. There's so many ways. There's no way. You just have a massive regag. Oh no, not that one. I've seen the memes on Reddit. I have seen the memes, and apparently regex is like the worst thing ever. Yeah, that definitely wasn't meant as a bribe to play that Drogo up one day. Man, damn it! I knew there was a catch. But hey, so we have a new font. I think the font is cool. I think it's cool. It kind of has that a little bit of a spoopy vibe. And I think it has AÖ. Let's see if it has AÖ. No, it doesn't have AÖ. Fuck. Yeah, so if you write A and Ö, it's gonna look a little silly. So if I like the hyvää päivää, which is like good day, it's gonna look stupid. Which is a shame. But hey, it's like, who needs A and Ö, am I right? Who needs A and Ö? There are whole companies providing services for automated moderation, but it's still not easy. Yeah. I would assume that it becomes a bigger deal once you have a log. But yeah, I don't know. I probably need to address this fairly soon. I really don't want to right now. I really don't want to, you know? Yeah. So I think we once the open beta is out, I think we need to like start taking in like some sort of bug reports and whatnots. So that's gonna happen fairly soon into our Discord. Yeah, so the shake, that's how it is. Okay, but we have a new new chat features, and we have a new font. I think the font is pretty good. Could make reporting system if n people report chat comment, the comment is deleted and the player gets silenced for T amount of time. I do like that, and I kind of like the idea that we give player power, like players some power. I'm sure there are C# profanity filter libraries. All right, let's ask ChatGPT. Let's ask ChatGPT what she thinks. All right. Why does this work, by the way? Like I'm like opening this, and when I press it, it's like, haha, JK, we're not actually going there. JK, lol, got you. All right, there it is. So what I wanna do? Let's go to ChatGPT. Let's go to ChatGPT, guys. And hey, ChatGPT. All right, ChatGPT. I'm thinking of adding some sort of moderation / profanity filter into my chat in the game. What are my easiest and approachable solutions to making it happen in C# Unity? Yeah, you gotta greet the overlords. Yeah. Get a database for chat and add a button to add word to spam filter. Database for chat sounds. It is sounding. Yeah. All right. Simple word blacklist. Local filter. Error in input stream. I want my money back. I want my money back. Hey, great idea! I love the new ChatGPT is giving me all the words of affirmation which I didn't get from my parents. ChatGPT hit the block list. Yeah, it did a little bit of a too powerful script there. It just banned its own input. Basic work blacklist DIY. All right, so I think this could be something we could look into. So just create a hash set of banned words. Can load a text or JSON file. On message sends, split the input text by white space and compare each word against the blacklist. Replace place with blah 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 or censored. If we do this, this is gonna be höpö. In honor of the legendary Happo Hotel, the freaking Happo. Nowhere's gonna know. Nowhere's gonna know what I'm talking about. When you swear, it's gonna replace it with höpö. You höpö, höpö, höpö. Pool is closed. Nasibi, damn right. How's it going, Nasibi? So basically, we could just like do that, and then you just do that. Okay. Use a free open source library. I think some library is probably the way to go. There seems to be multiple lists of bad words you could download just to put them in your database. Yeah. So profanityfilter.net bad words filter NuGet. Alright. Then you're gonna do like a profanity filter. It's gonna be a new instance of the profanity filter. String, clean text, censor string, some nasty text here. Pros, smarter filtering, easy to plug in. Cons, slightly more setup. How is this more setup? How is that more setup? What the hell? That's like... use an online moderation API. There is no setup. Yeah, exactly, like it seems to me that's like the easiest thing ever. My idea is the simplest, then add moderator that can review the chat and report words to you, and you can confirm word ban. Simplest, then add moderator. Human moderation. Bleh. That was pretty metal, Ilbo. That was a pretty heavy metal. Blah. I appreciate that. I like the idea when the game goes forward that we have kind of like you guys being, for example, the moderators. I like that idea. Like maybe you are kind of like, you are regular players, but I'm gonna give you like special power to mute or even kick players. I think I like that idea. So there would be kind of like these game masters in the game. But yeah, you still want a possibility of kicking people, banning people implemented. Yeah, I do, 100%. 100%. So then there's some online moderation API. I don't think that makes any sense. No. Combine simple filter, manual moderation, especially useful for your case. Simple word filter for live chat, store raw messages on the server for moderation or player reports. Add whitelist for exceptions. Assassin shouldn't be censored. What? Consider obfuscation tricks. Hates with a freaking Miukumauku with a freaking atom. Oh man, how dare they? ChatGPT is going wild here. Yeah, so this would be the easiest, but it's not a good practice. Like I could just list bad words with freaking million examples, and I'm never gonna do it. It's never gonna happen. So I think we're gonna be implementing this. So profanityfilter.net bad words filter NuGet. Tell me about the open source libraries. Which is more trusted or solid choice overall. Yeah, but I want kick up kickable things as well later on. All right, so profanity filter censors profane words and asterisks with asterisks. Custom word list supports easily extendable regex based matching. Actively maintain simple fast integration, easy to customize, good for Unity projects, no AI or fuzzy detection. That's fine. That's fine. LD50 profanity check. Very basic, not actively maintained, so it's lightweight, no dependencies, very basic, no advanced matching or language handling. There is a Unity asset store simple profanity filter. Drop in Unity package, CSV word list paste, censorship with custom replacement. Worth checking out for Unity first development, doesn't offer regex or advanced filtering, but it's easy to use and pre-packaged. So this could be... how does this work? Can I does it like provide like what is this? Yeah. Bad filter pro 14 bucks. Language and what? No. Oh, la, 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 la. So here's a Reddit conversation. Bad word filter. Yeah, alright. So that's not really helpful. I think we're gonna go with this profanityfilter.net. Profanityfilter.net. I think we could give this a go, guys. Let's see here. Is it the what? So it's the Maurice database. Could probably just click here, right? Page not found. Well, there it goes. There it goes. Profanityfilter.net. Is it this? Profanity detector. This is a C# library for detecting profanities. Profanity list was compiled from a list that the internet is allegedly used by social media sites. Yeah. All right, how do you... if you do not want to, if you do not wish to download or clone this repository, then you can consume the profanity detector via NuGet. To install via the package manager, use the command I'd check open issues latest release. Where can you do that? Star about pull issues. All right, so we have issues. Censor string does not censor if swear word is surrounded by other characters. Base 64 text being censored. Improved performance. Profanity filter is a namespace, but it's used like a type. All right. Is this fixed? All right. These are made 5 years ago. Yeah. 5 years ago, last commits. All right, let's check if there's let's check out the asset store. So package manager, not asset store. We're gonna check Unity's profanity. I wanna add profanity into the game. I want profanity. Where is it? Unity asset store, simple profanity. So this is the one that costs, right? That's gotta be the one that costs. Yeah, so that one is 14 bucks. There's something that costs $5. Low, he's just gonna go like asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. Oh man, so there is a video about this. What's your profanity?
Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to InfoGamer. And so let me go ahead and demonstrate how this filter works. So I'm going to click play in the editor. And here in my game you can see that I have just a basic main menu. And there's an input field for the players, fart, and poop. And so now when I click in the input field and I try typing one of these words that I've added to my bad word filter, you'll notice that as soon as I type the last letter of the word, that does, then we want to remove.
So I think this is kind of like a.
Down menu and go down to our bad word filter class.
I think this is kind of like a manual thing, right? I think this is a kind of like a manual thing. You're gonna be adding it all by yourself. You need to profanity check usernames. I think so. Yeah. I think so. Yeah. All right. So what was the? What was this? What was this? Is this old? Why? Why? Like, where is he like getting his freaking like your GitHub pages are nowhere to be found. Can you please check for up-to-date solutions, because even the Unity so-called asset doesn't exist. Ask it to search online. Yeah, I gotta go meeting. Hey Ilpo, nice to see ya, and have a good one. Have a good one, and klara vappen, para vatten, something like that. You can press the search button so it does. Okay. So now it's maybe doing search. Oh yeah. Language and profanity filter. Unity asset store. So is this? Yeah, it costs. Yeah. Can you search online? Now we're getting 2 responses. Like, I don't think these like they don't make any difference. How do I search? How do I select? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Either is fine. Profanity detected by Stephen Haunts. Does this cost? So this is the exact same thing. Hey, Infermigo is back. I hope you didn't get ads right out of the gate. How's it going, Infermigo? It's our friend from Pakistan. Let's go. Yeah, all right. So, Kundharpe problem. What the hell is that? I think I'm gonna go with this solution. So how do you use this? How do you use this? Like if I download this, how do I use it? Infermigo, are you there? Yes, sir. Hey, nice to see you. How's it going? Hey, I'm doing good. I'm doing good, man. I added some custom fonts last night, and now we're kind of like seeing if I could come up with like a really simple profanity filter into the game. I'm kind of like unaware of how to. All right, so I downloaded the source code to the profanity detector, and it's now unzipped on my PC. How do I import it into my project? Hey, Infermigo, I really like that. Thank you so much. That's a huge W. Huge W. I was able to finally install Linux on my PC. All this time it used to get stuck on the while installation in every distribution. Guess what was the issue? My Wi-Fi adapter. What? How? What? After unzipping the project, go into the folder, locate the actual C# source files that would typically be inside something like master profanity filter. Profanity filter. Yeah, I am seeing. Yeah, that's probably here. Profanity filter CS. Yeah. Let's see. Copy only the CS files and word list resources, not the entire solution or CS project files. Paste into Unity. Huh, really? Alright. Well, we're gonna go into... By the way, there was something weird happening here. These guys are here, like, what the hell? What the hell? Never mind, that looks alright. So do I have like another assets folder? Because I'm pretty sure I had like 2 asset folders. Where's the other one though? Assets. Okay, I'm not seeing that though. Maybe there's something going on in my... maybe there's something going on in my folder structure. But hey, you're going on to Linux? I think it's kind of interesting idea. So let's see here. Yeah, we have 2 assets folders. So this other one has only player state in it. So that's the problem I have had previously. I'm just gonna delete it. Like bye. So I think we still have player state here, right? Yeah. Let's save that. Okay, apparently it didn't even need saving. There's a website called The Talk with Stranger, and they really should learn how to use profanity detector for their names, because if you saw the names of the user, it's really bad. I bet. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and create a new folder called profanity filter. And I think these are the files. Like it was basically like only copy the CS files. So I don't know. Maybe I'll like copy these. I don't know if we need the interface either. Maybe if I copy like these 4. If I copy these. Okay, so that doesn't work. Let's copy them into here. Can I do this? Linux equals driver issue. Naimuro! Good to see ya. Linux is king. Yeah, I think Linux is probably like... I think it has like reached Windows in many senses. Like it still needs a whole lot of work, kind of like workarounds to do everything, because it's not, you know, so supported right out of the gate. But like I think Windows has become such a bloated piece of shit with questionable security things and privacy things. So I think Linux is not gonna make sense for some people. But you gotta like really care about this stuff to, you know, like go that route. I don't care enough. I'm pretty close to caring enough, but I'm not there yet. All right, so I did that. Then we're pasting it. We can adjust the list. That's fine. Then we're gonna be using Profanity detector. Profanity test. All right, let's try that out. Let's try that out. What is T? Which one by a better choice? Mac OS or Linux? I explained my situation up there. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look what you said. So Infirmago, our friend from Pakistan, is that I'm about to go into Android development. I did use my PC a lot, and I have a M1 Max MacBook Pro. Nice, that's really powerful. Though I did use it, but everyone says that having a Linux as a tool on your belt is quite nice. I am kind of torn apart which one to use more, something that benefits my career or something I bought for 3,500 and used that. Yeah, I don't have the most experience in Android development, for example. I think that's what we were doing. Yeah. I would assume anything works. I would assume that everything works, really. Yeah, if somebody has a lot of experience in Android development, let me know. I would assume everything works. It's not like my laptop is going to run away, but you get me. Yeah, I think you're probably gonna be good with the M1, like MacBook. It's a really good MacBook, right? So I think you're good, dude. I think you're good. Linux can be whatever you want. Mac is safe. Yeah. Let's see here. I think we're getting null ref. That some of the stuff cannot be found. I think it wants the interfaces. Let's see if this fixes it. Let's see if that fixes it. Hey, Garnet is here. Moderator's announcement. I'll pick up the boys today. Stream can last all night long. What the hell? Let's go, honey. Are you getting off earlier or what's up? Working on my silly kid speech detector. Yeah, Ilomski, 100%. That Garnet is MVP. Garnet is MVP. So I should have picked up the sun at 4, but instead I can stay and stream. Let's go. Stream. There's info on WhatsApp. Well, let me go see. Let me go see what it's all about. Oh, you're getting off earlier and you're gonna go help some other house. Hey, good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Nice to hear about that. We are implementing profanity filter, which means that we are adding profanity into the game. Wappude mega stream. Go. We'll see. I slept like 6 hours. We were watching Supernatural until like midnight. So we'll see. We'll see how much energy I have. But it's nice to hear that I don't have to stop if I don't want to. All right. So let's try the profanity filter. I'm afraid we'll get banned. I'm a little bit of afraid that we'll get banned if I go write some horrible things, but yeah. So let me go into the documentation. So the simplest scenario is to check if the word exists in the profanity list. This is done called is profanity. So we're just gonna do like a new filter and then is it true? Yeah. All right. And it's gonna return false if it's not. Filter is profanity. So this should return list of all profanities in a sentence. So I think we're gonna do this because we're because of the typewriter effect. I am kind of like doing one word at a time. So I think this makes sense. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do the typewriter effect, and here we're basically like adding one letter at a time. We're doing one letter at a time, so that's probably not what you want to do. Where should we call it? Show text message to everyone. I think we're gonna do it before this. I think we're gonna go where the we're gonna go where the stream starts. we're gonna go to the origin. So basically send message button. So we're gonna do this in client. So here we are gonna check the message. Here we can implement some client-sided profanity filtering, and I'm just gonna do this. Var filter, new profanity filter. Let's see if we can import this using profanity filter. Was it that, or was it something else? God, it says to Ilmsky, good. Started studying while working full time, which is stupid if you have a kid. Starting August, I'll work for just 4 days a week, so I can't wait for that. Yeah, it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge. We're kind of like, we don't have, like, what she's trying to say is that we have no time. The time is so much of the essence that there is no time. No time for anything, so she's gonna do 80% work week in the fall, and it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge for our health and everything. Our family business is gonna we're gonna thrive, guys. We're gonna thrive. Informaker says that, yeah, but my question is, I'm about to move out for masters next year, and I could learn the ins and outs of Linux. Taking my PC with my abroad is going to be hard, so I will leave it here and then use my MacBook. So do you think I should get used to my MacBook Pro or learn Linux while I have the chance and then move to Mac OS? Yeah, that's kind of like, Infirmigo, that's really like, I think it boils down to, do you care enough about learning the Linux? I think like learning Linux, I'm gonna call it Linux because that's how it's pronounced. That's the real one, Linux. So I think it's beneficial, and in some scenarios in this field, it's actually like required. So if you are into that kind of stuff, I say go for it. Like Linux is widely used in like servers and a whole lot of like different kind of like environments. So I think it makes sense, and it's not gonna hurt you. 100%, it's not gonna hurt you. It's gonna help you. So I would say it's more pros than cons. You can always go back to Mac OS if you're feeling sad. So so this is just like using profanity detector. Is that the right one? That doesn't seem to be the right one. Why doesn't it say in the readme of how to use this shit? Profanity detector. Profanity detector. Profanity. Do I need to import the... I'm into it for sure. I've learned about Linux for a bunch of actually, but I want to go even more in depth. So yeah, I think there it is. If you want to, go for it. There's nothing else. Linux is more on server side stuff. I think so too. There are some other use cases as well, like Ubuntu, for example, really powerful. You can literally have like Ubuntu on your freaking USB stick, and you can like save PCs with kind of like this plug and play OS. And there are countless use case scenarios for Linux. And I think it's good. Let's see here. Profanity filter could also be optional, but on by default. I wonder if Steam API offers it for free since it's optional in there. That's a good question. I do want to kind of like explore this. I'm just wondering what's going on. I'm just wondering Example. Primary usage of the library. You first need to either download or clone the code from this repository and include it in your project. I thought I did. It's here. Why doesn't it work? All right. So how does, like, if I open some of this stuff, if I open this stuff, it's using namespace profanity filter. So it's probably profanity filter, what it's called. Well, it's not that. How do I, like, implement it though? Profanity filter. It's a namespace, but it's used like a type. The problem is that profanity filter is being used as a type, but it is a namespace. You need to reference a specific class or method within the profanity filter's namespace. And the name assert does not exist in the current context. Gonna studying to be an early support specialist. I'm generally good, a little bit annoyed about the semi-constant uncertainty of work life, but at least I get to make games. Yesterday evening was super nice. Finally convinced my spouse to hop on my bike and ride with me for ice cream. It was fun. Last time she was on a ride with me, we did snowmobile safari and we sunk in soft snow. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. So now we're doing new profanity filter, and so for some reason it works. So we don't need to use this using. Is that what it is? Because it's a namespace and not type. So we're basically gonna be like, all right, so if the filter contains, I think we're gonna do like the message here, right? So fixed. I think we should probably like change this. Should probably change this into string, like all like yeah. So let's do to string here. To string. And we don't need to do this anymore. And we don't need to do that anymore. Nor that. Fixed string. So that should work. And then we're gonna be like... so if this contains something, we are going to be doing a log warning. Okay. Okay. I think that could work. Let's try that. So, I wonder what are... Like, I'm scared to do this on stream. I'm a little bit scared to do that on stream. I don't know about you guys, but I'm scared. I'm scared. What can I write? Is like ass? Is ass like a swear word of enough? Let's do the game plus console. I'm gonna type but. But wasn't, alright? What about ass? Ass. What about fuck? You can type fuck. Well, you can type anything you want. Just that, okay, we're getting spammed by this. What about the profanity? There is profanity! Guys, what's but profanity? But? But was profanity! That's kind of silly. That's kind of silly, guys. You can't write but. Is PP? Is PP profanity? PP is profanity! Alright, what about Finnish swear words? The V word. Oh man, it doesn't know Finnish. It doesn't know Finnish. It does not know Finnish. But it works. All right. Hey, that sounds like a fun, but I get why it needs some convincing. Yeah, I think he's talking about you know, like a actual, you know, like a motorcycle. It's not like they went tandem biking. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, me neither, Electro. Me neither. But hey, if the Finns swear, it's all good. It's for the better. When the Finns swear, it's like putting money in the bank. And then what's the library does the detection from? Could it be editable? Yeah, you can change the list. So we can actually probably like go and take a look at it. So we have this profanity filter, and here's the profanity list. I love how it starts with 2 girls and 1 cup. It starts with 2 girls and 1 cup. I cannot believe it. Like, that's the first thing. Oh man, what a day to be alive. Priorities. Oh man, that's good stuff. All right, so you can obviously add your own words there. RuneScape is only English, yeah. All right, so basically what we can just do here is we could basically do, I think this is only gonna be applied in a couple of places, so I think we can just like do this again. Otherwise we could do kind of like a helper method somewhere. Profanity detected in the message. I think we're gonna do, we could basically send a toast, or what do you guys think? What is the best solution here? So if we detect profanity, are we gonna like type something else? Like we can type basically like I'm a dummy, or I'm using big boy words or something. Like we could do that. I think it would be pretty funny. Or we can just like return. We can do nothing. What do you guys think? Should we do a poll? Should we do a poll? I need some ideas. What do we do when profanity is found? Type something for them. Do nothing. Censor it with that asterisk. Something else. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Höppe. I love the höppe. I think kind of like replacing the word or replacing the all together. I think that's kind of like funny. Like I think we could literally like have a list of things that you like is being like written for you. One would be like I'm writing big words. Look at me. One could be like blah 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 blah. Something like that. I think it would cause so much like confusion and funny moments. I could talk a lot about this stuff, but I have to get to work. We'll learn about the ways of to support families before their problems build up. I hope to work, for example, in some project in the future instead of daycare where I am now. Yeah. Lirum larum. Replace bad words with nice words. Moomy style cursing. Yeah. I think... so filter if it contains profanity. So I think this is kind of like gonna check string is null or white space term. Then we're gonna go. Yeah, this is gonna make a list of the string basically. So it's gonna check the whole thing. So this is not going like we can't. This cannot, you know, like pick one word at a time. If we wanted to do that, we would have to kind of like split it ourselves and then kind of feed it one by one. So I don't think we're gonna be doing the kind of like replace the word with good word. So I think this kind of like the options are replace it as a whole. Type something for them. Yeah, let's do that. I think that's kind of like I'm small, insecure, and needy to announce it out loud. Let's do that. I love it. I love it. Okay, so let's do let's do a new class or something. Let's do a new class. This is gonna be called something like bad word. No. What should it be called? Bad words into good words. No. Good sentences for bad people. That's it. Nice and nature. Nasibi is like, I think I'll start working on some project again, getting sick of playing games. I want to create. Yeah. That's the thing, Nasibi. That's the thing. You gotta have a balance of creation and consumption. I think like 99% of the people are just consuming content and like all things. If you're not creating everything or anything, you're gonna feel empty eventually. So yeah, you should definitely create more. All right, so I think we're just gonna do like what should we do it like? We could basically have a hash set. We could have a list. All right, so I'm just gonna do like a public void. Public string good sentences. Well, that's basically one way to look at it. And then kind of like do public string get a random good sentence. And yeah, I love programming. Unity is an amazing game engine. C# is a powerful language. What are these? What are these? What is this? Is like a co-pilot trying to tell us something? All right, guys, bring me your best sentences for people who are cursing. All right. So I think, for example, like one could be something like "I love you." That's pretty good. You are the best. You are so smart. What the hell? Oh man. Look at me. I'm using big words. I love you. Oops. I did an oopsie. This is a PewDiePie reference. Your eyes seem nice. I seem nice. I wanna do a reference to Don't Starve. This is gonna be death. A classic human mistake. What else? I'm gonna be HTTP twitch.tv/amesis. If it ends with exclamation mark, replace it with Torille. I'm just gonna be a random. Seems like I spilled my coffee. It's not you, it's me. What else? Blah 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 blah. I like that. Blah 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 blah. Liirum laarum tuoreeks terveeks. Isn't that one? Cat dancing on my keyboard. What does the fox say? My mood on its own? I don't know. I can't control my fingers. Cat dancing on my keyboard. I like that. Cat dancing on my keyboard. Use pickup lines. How you doing? It was wait for it. Legendary. What else? What else can we do? I think these are pretty good. Bleep. I like that. Bleep. Is there anything else? I think that's pretty good list. I was about to say something, but then the game censored me. Boova. I'm a potato. Yeah, that's pretty good. Little potato man. You were always my favorite. Ei saa peittää, very good. Ei saa peittää. I need a hug. Yeah. So, I think this is jahvattulla. Jahvattulla. This is funny. This is funny. Yeah. So this is gonna be obviously a funny thing, and people are gonna be like, "What the hell's going on?" It's also a way to kind of like show a little bit of like personality, because some of this stuff is from some forms of media that I really like. So there's a Little Potato Man. It's from Jacksepticeye. This is from How I Met Your Mother. This is from Friends. What does the fox say? It's kind of like a Nordic meme. Löylyä, kiitos. I think we should add Alan Wake 2 reference. It's not a lake. It's an ocean. Havuja. Havuja. Poika sauno. GTX 1080 Ti is gonna cry. I'm sorry. Poika sauno. All right. That's a pretty good list. That's a pretty good list. Is there something I really love that we should include here? Do you guys know any RuneScape memes? Any RuneScape memes? A small act of kindness can make someone's whole day better. I like turtles, very good. I like turtles. I like turtles. Huge rat bits me. Small act of kindness can make someone's nieve is hot. What does that mean? Back to Lumpy. Back to Lumpy. That's gonna be really funny if someone goes like, he's like dueling and then it's gonna like fuck. And then they're gonna be like, back to Lumpy. Oh man, okay. I think that's enough. Maybe we'll do some more of this. I used to be an adventure. Oh, that's a good one. We need a Skyrim reference. I used to be an adventurer like you. Really good. Then I took censorship in my name. She is a Slayer master some people fap over. I like Lohi more than you do. You know. That's it. Alright. This is not going well, chat. Oh man, I'm just having too much fun with it. Alright, so we definitely went overboard with this. So what I'm gonna do now is that when we have this send message, we're gonna be sending something else. We're gonna change the fixed string. Fixed string is gonna be good sentences for bad people get a random sentence, and we need to make it static. I think it's a public static class, and I think this can be static string and public static get a random good sentence. So that should work. Get a random good sentence, and then it's gonna like type it out. It's gonna print it out. I'm a varba. So there it is. Now I'm gonna do this for. I think we're just gonna like ban. So there's a couple of things we could do here. When people are trying to kind of like create their own nickname, we could either change it to something else again, or not let them do it. Let's see the player tag. Player tag, where are you? It's not player tag. Is it name tag? It's not name tag changer. Is it this one? Fixed string. Yeah. So I think we're gonna be doing the same thing here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pick this one, and we're gonna take it over here for a ride. Alright, so filter, blah blah blah. If it contains, so this needs to be set to string. And then we're gonna go ahead and change this. I think we're gonna be returning here, so we're just not gonna do anything. We're gonna do a toast or something. Let's do a new toast. Toast. New toast. Profanity detected. I think we can actually like. I think we can probably go into the player state. Send our toast to owner RPC. You can't use that name. Yeah. Alright. So let's give it a go. Hupsulu in 666 will be an instant full gear character. Replace the name with Hupsu. I kinda like that. If we can come up with good name, that would be really funny. Alright, let's give it a go, guys. Does it work? Woo! Got it installed. God, I need a new PC. I want to be able to do a game dev without having to worry if my PC is gonna potato out. I feel you. Alright, here we go. So, I'm gonna try to name myself Butt. You can't use that name. Let's go. Butt cannot be used. What if I write Butt? I can't control my fingers. Oh man. Another one, but I need a hug. This is the best feature in the game. It's not a lake, it's an ocean. Yeah, let's freaking go. Look at me. I'm using big words. I like the font choice. Nice. I need a hug. Your eyes seem nice. Löylyä, kiitos. Yeah, it doesn't have and a, which is kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. Your eyes seem nice. I did an oopsie. Seems like I spilled my coffee. Blah 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 blah. What does the fox say? I can fix that for you. Oh, that would be really cool. That would be really cool if you could do that. Yeah, I think this is like so good. This is so freaking good. I love it. Ilumski, you can probably, can you do it like inside Unity? I have a new folder for the fonts. Basically, if you go into the assets folder, there's the fonts, and we're currently using this unfinished regular SDF. So there's kind of like two things. There's the font asset, and then there's the Unity font asset, kind of like. And this is the one. It's kind of like the actual font, and this one is the Unity's like built asset. So yeah, I don't know how you can do that, but that would be really cool if you can do that. When you write a sentence with a swear word, does it? Yeah, it's gonna replace the whole. We can try that out. Yeah, I need to manipulate the original font and re-import it. Yeah, yeah, we can do that. Let me know how it goes. That's gonna be big. That's gonna be big for me. Let's try. Karinheim has such a good butt. It was, wait for it, legendary. Let's go. Yeah, so it does replace the whole sentence. Kärry, how's it going, Mr. Kärry? Review 1 out of 10. I can't say, but yeah, we might remove some of the swear words, because let's just say but isn't that bad. It isn't that bad. So we have 1k plus problems. Yeah, I know. I don't need my Visual Studio Code to tell me that I have 1k plus problems. I know that I have 1k plus problems. That's like given. All right, so what we're gonna do is we are gonna do a push for this. So imported a profanity filter and created a new filter for new folder for it. Implemented it in chat and name tag changer. Added a new class to hold replace sentences in case something gets flagged as profanity. That's pretty much it. So Kärry, I just implemented a kind of like a simple profanity filter. So if you type big boy words, we're gonna replace it with some of the funny things that we could come up with. If there's something you wanna, if there's some like good little burns, maybe something funny you want to add into this list, feel free. So for example, like we have I love you. So if you write like fuck or something, we're gonna be replacing it with I love you, or I did an oopsie, or how you doing, or I'm a potato. Speak of the day. Oh yeah. Let's talk about that. So that's a really important topic that we should talk about. While I wait for Kärry's response as well. Big boy words thread on Discord. We can do that. Can somebody do it for me? So do a new thread for the funny sentences. Does it detect an individual word in a sentence? If someone starts to sing what in the butt? Yeah, it does. So how it works is that it takes the whole sentence and it splits into strings or like words, and then it checks them individually. That's how it works. All right, so having another dev unpaid dev working on Shadows of Tuonela. What do you guys think about this? What are the pros and the cons? It does not censor butter? No, I don't think so. We can try that. Let's try that. Let's try that. That's gonna be pretty bad if it does. Butter. Okay, so that's pretty bad. That's kind of bad. that's kind of bad. WoW used to have this problem. Yeah, so there's no butter. So we just gotta make sure that there's no butter in the game. So what about trap? Because I think it's Overwatch where trap is banned, even though the game has many traps. Okay, so you can write trap. This is not going well. Chat was actually perfect. Yeah, it was. It was, yeah. I'm not gonna be too... I'm not gonna put a lot of hours into this right now. If it starts to be more of a problem than it is for help, then we're gonna think about it, okay? So, having another dev working on a SOT. Let's, guys, can you help me think this through? So, the pros. And let's do like a pros and cons list or something. Pros, obviously, we could get more done. We could get more done. 100%. Lasalini, good to see. Good to see you. I think there's a kind of like a con there as well. Like, is it going to be kind of like good enough? That's always the question mark. Sharing your vision, con. Yeah. So basically, it's gonna compromise my vision a little bit. Not 100%. Like, we're not talking about somebody comes in and starts doing whatever they want, but it can compromise my vision. Maybe not. And it's like share. Let's add the sharing as well. Reminds me of the time I got banned from nickname Makkaraperunat because it has one of the R words on it. Yeah, exactly. More work for the start before the other teams learn what to do. Yeah, so it's kind of like you need to... I need to be a boss. I need to be a boss. So this is gonna mean that I need to be, you know, managing the people. Revenue share, yeah, so revenue share or something like that. Pros, obviously, we're gonna get more done, which is the most important thing, and kind of like get a fresh look. Get a fresh look. Save time. Potentially. You need to buy a new suit. Cons, it's also going to increase the amount of work you do. Plus minus, get more done since you need to check the quality. Yeah. So this is kind of like get more done, but then again, do I need to be, you know, like constantly checking if it's good enough or if it needs to be redone or something like that. Funding is easier. That's a good one. Brinitive, initiative. Very hard word for Finnish tongue. How's it going? Good to see you. More time / resources to sync up on things and even find time you're both available. Yeah, that's true. So basically we need to find, like, there needs to be comms and also kind of like this comms and meetings and it's just gonna like require a whole lot of like comms basically. Right? But hey, nice to see you, Biara initiative. Funding is easier. Yeah, I think that's true. So basically it makes it more kind of like professional. So more professional. And I suppose kind of like makes something like funding possible. So as I said, there's some public funds and grants you can apply in Finland. For example, we have Business Finland where you can apply for funds. And as far as I know, and as far as I've been told, is that they literally won't fund a solo dev. That's what I've heard. Like they are funding teams. So that's kind of like a big con or pro when it comes to, you know, being a team. Additional perspective and sources of ideas. Yeah. So it's kind of like the fresh look and source of ideas to implement, making the game and theory crafting, brainstorming more efficient. Sure. It's basically just more input in like everything. More input on design and everything. Yeah. Gives you more fire to make the game when you're not alone. I think that's true as well. It's kind of like I think you might get like this kind of different mentality when you're also like you have someone with you, so it feels like more's happening and you're kind of like in this similar, like you're in the same boat, kind of like same boat mentality. So it can really like buff you. Do you know how to golf? If not, you need to learn that too, son. Maybe art sound guy. Yeah, 100%. Like, if I were to, like, I think who I need for the project is literally someone like Ilomski. Like, he would be the perfect match because he's already like proven he has done a bunch of art and he's an artist. Like, I think it just makes more sense to have an artist with me. Like if I had another programmer, I think there would be work for another programmer. There would be 100%. And I would actually be open to having like a programmer work on some of the features that we haven't done or that needs to be bettered or improved. I would be open to that. But it's kind of like I am getting in that like employer kind of like mentality that I need to be pretty convinced of your vision and skills, because I don't want to be going about and like fixing someone's mistakes, because I got my own mistakes to fix. You need shit ton of art and sound. Yeah, 100%. So art, sound is the definitely the two most lacking. I think UI is one of them as well. So if we are actually like taking a hard look after beta, so let's talk about after beta. So if we are we're releasing the beta in the next couple weeks. If everything goes right, we're gonna be testing this together next week. So after the beta, we have basically, we need a bunch of, let's just like split this. So we have art, we need UI art, we need new icons and kind of like these, you know, like these sprites and whatnot, sprites for items and shit. Then we need like environmental assets. This is actually huge. We don't have all that much environmental assets. I think we need some 3D art as well. I like to combine the game with 2D and 3D art. So we're gonna have like a house for blacksmith. There's gonna be a Ilmarinen house, like a blacksmith Ilmarinen house. So we need that. That's gonna be, I think it's gonna be 3D art. Then we need, we have sound design. So let's go sounds. We need music. I think we need something like 5 tracks. I'm just pulling that out of my ass. Would it be alpha if you are missing visual sounds in some of the base game? That's a good question. Like, how does it work? Is alpha where we're actually at? I don't know. I think alpha was kind of like the first proof of concept of the game, really, and the beta is kind of like a playable demo, and then we're gonna do a release version with everything, and then there's gonna be like release versions plus. But yeah, I think we're gonna be needing music. Then we obviously need a bunch of sound effects, and then I think we need like ambient sounds as well. I don't know if that's probably the same thing, but you know what I mean. There's some sound effects we need. Arts, we also need like, we need VFX, we need visual effects for the combat, probably for something else as well. I don't know if it goes under arts, but we kind of need like cutscenes. We need cutscenes. The line between alpha and beta has really lost its meaning. Beta stage usually is when you fix the game to be more playable stage, but then again, those words have lost their meaning over time. Yeah, sorry for the nitpick. No, this is all good. I think we're gonna be sticking to our naming convention. So the alpha was the one we did early this year, and now this has been the beta. Yeah. To be fair, there is the strategy and kind of like the vision that our release could be early access release. I think it would make sense for this game to be released as an early access. And that would be kind of like the release that I'm talking about. But we really need to like take a hard look at that. I think early access is it's kind of risky, but it has its benefits. Some people think it's kind of like dead on arrival if you do early access, but there's a lot of good examples where early access has been really beneficial. Yeah. So these are some of the things. Yeah, the early access gives you more time, yeah. And you can kind of like start monetizing before you're kind of like finished. But yeah, we're gonna need a lot of art, VFX, cutscenes, UI, icons, environments. We even need like new character or like this, what is it called? Like new models or whatnot. We 100% need new models. Yeah. And we need some sound. Then if we're talking about like programming, this is kind of like my thing. There's a bunch of things that we need in programming. I think it makes sense that we need a lot of back end. So back end, we're gonna be needing better and better authentication, basically. I think we're gonna be needing better better kind of like cloud storage or whatnot, and saving. I think we need like, what else do we need? Well, I think we could well, dedicated server obviously is gonna be a huge thing when what we need to hone in. 100% rewrite. Now that there's gonna be a lot of rewriting, but yeah. Yeah, so I don't know where I'm going with this. I avoid early access like the plague, but the wide majority of gamers don't really care, although they will then act as if the game wasn't early access. Yeah, I think we've shifted, like, this is my gamer view. This is the gamer in me that's talking, all right? So I think early access in 2025 needs to be basically a full game. So we're not talking about like something that's like obviously unfinished. So I think early access release needs to be a full game, but you kind of like notice that even though the gameplay loop is in place and it's already like really enjoyable and there's a lot of to do and there's a lot of content, you can see that it could be more. I think that's what early access is in 2025. So we're talking like Hades 2, Valheim, games like these. So they are already like really good games. You can see that you can play them. You can have a lot of fun with them, but you kind of like see that there's still much more to come. That's kind of like what I think about early access. So you can't do what some people did 10 years ago, is that they release like a complete utter garbage, kind of like a pre-alpha version on early access, and then just like capitalize on promise. Like I think that's kind of like the difference between early access then and early access now. You can't get to new and trending on Steam later on release. If you keep active streaming on early access, it builds trust. I think so too. 7 Days to Die was plus 11 years in early access, and it did really good. I gotta have a lunch break. Bye everybody. Hey, extra, take care. Units and integration test. No, none of that. No tests. No tests. No unit tests. Yeah. No, none of this. That's not needed. Fully playable game, but things are still missing. Yes, exactly. And I think it could suit this game. I think it could. What do you guys think? I'm gonna do a poll. This is not, you know, official. Could SOT work as early access? Yeah. Yes, 100%. Yes, maybe. No, hell no. What do you guys think? You need voice acting. This is actually, let's add it to sound. So kind of like this. Well, either voice acting or kind of like this character sounds. Like what is the correct word? Character SFX. I don't know. I really like the way Don't Starve does it. So they don't really have talk, but they have these kind of like these you know, every character has like a bunch of these mumble whatever. Sims talk, yeah, kind of like Sims talk, yeah. And they're more like sounds than voice. All right, so yeah, we need backend. There needs to be a better authentication and more solutions to that. We need better cloud storage and more secure version of that. We need dedicated server logic, and I think some point, if the game like expands, I think we need to think of databases, but I'm not sure. We might need database. That's pretty much it. Then on front-end programming, Obviously, this is like the Unity side, right? So what needs to be done in Unity is like... Where do I start? Where do we start? So yeah, there's infinite amount. I'm gonna type. That's yeah. That's what we have to do. Rare made those sounds first. You repeat one strange word. Rare made those sounds first. Had to Google what it's called. Grunting into a microphone and playing it back randomly. Yeah. So I can kind of like show what I'm talking about. Let's do like Don't Starve gameplay. What is the robot? I can't remember. This guy. I love this guy. This is the guy I always play with.
So WX was one of the...
It's the VX78. Banjo-Kazooie does the same.
Hello, WX friend. I've developed some new... Hello, friend. Big people comment and of course there's no to meet.
Alright, so he's just like censored it out. I don't know. Maybe we'll... Holy shit, the brain rot is real. The brain rot is real.
3 things you probably didn't know about WX78. As the only non-binary character in Don't Starve Together, WX78 can get a...
It's a robot. It's a
So WX...
that is actually kind of what I was talking about. Yeah. So I couldn't find I don't know, like Don't Starve Wilson. Wilson is the first guy, kind of like the face of the game.
This is everything you need to...
Oh my god, it's just like, can I just like... Okay. Speak to me. Talk to me. The art is so good. Wasn't Wilson's voice more like music? Yeah, it is. I think some of them are some like actual instruments. But yeah, I can't find it, and I don't want to like you know, like keep searching for it because we are live on YouTube, and YouTube might be like, this is copyrighted, you're gonna be banned for life. All right, let's see what you guys typed in the poll. Did anyone answer the poll? Yes, maybe 67%. Hell no, 1. All right. So not that much of you know, like statistical significance there. But hey, all right. So I think like a summa summarum, found all the voices. All right, let's see if we can find our boy VX. There it is. Yeah, exactly. So this is what I'm talking about. It's just this freaking radio noise, but it's so it has a lot of, you know, it has a lot of personality, and I think Wilson is probably the one makes kind of like the most original. Yeah, like what is that? What is that sound? It's so freaking cool. It's kind of ominous. Kid playing piano. It is some instrument, but I'm kind of like thinking if is it like harmonica or something, like not harmonica, but the one you kind of like hold here. And trumpet. Trumpet could actually, maybe it's a trumpet. Yeah. Let's see. Do I know any of these other Maxwell NPC, Wagstaff, Wickreed, Wally? I haven't played nearly all of the characters because I'm kind of attached to my VX78. Maybe some sort of flute. Yeah. That is Isola's Edgy. I really like this idea, but then again, I don't want to like copy Don't Starve. Like I don't want to like copy their ideas like one to one. But this is gonna be something we need to talk about in the future. What is it gonna be? I don't know. But I love what Don't Starve did it. It's just it has so much soul. It's so good. Some of the bigger ones, maybe. Yeah. I think that could be some sort of trumpet or kind of like these blow instruments. Does Kalevala have some kind of sound meta more than just kantele? No idea. I have no idea. All right, it's 1 o'clock. I think I'm gonna take a short break of heating up some food. I don't know what I'm gonna eat, so I think I bought some like fish steaks or something. So I think I'm gonna put those into the stove or oven and maybe boil some potatoes. So I need like 15 minutes. Maybe not that much, but I'm just ballparking here. I'm just ballparking. And when I come back, we got a whole lot of bugs to fix. Yesterday we did some playtesting. We gotta fix those. We got one animation we need to input. Ilomski did a walking animation for the Kokko bird, so we need to do that. And also Electro gave us new art a couple of days ago, so we're gonna be doing that. I'm gonna let you guys watch my old video again. I know you have seen it, but if there's somebody who hasn't, well, or do you guys want to watch some older video? Maybe you guys want to watch some old Overwatch video. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do you want to see something like really old? Like, I think there was some pretty funny video. How many tea bags can I get in an hour? I think that was actually kind of funny. Yeah, what do you guys think? Do you want to watch this? This is Finnish. This is Finnish. I am going to put the YouTube live off at this point. We're going to probably come back later, maybe not. If not, head over to twitch.tv/amasis. I'll see you guys on the YouTube next time.